another number 8 on that team. He's kind of like you, but you don't have to go against them. So.
Yeah.
Duke, you watched that game, 2001 game?
The 2001 game?
Yeah, against Nebraska.
Most likely. I don't really remember it that much, but most likely I watched it.
What do you hear about Nebraska though, just through the years and you know, the last title game?
They've always been a great team, regardless of what their record have shown, and regardless of the things they have done in the past, and now they've always been a great team. They're always going to play us hard.
How does their defense look, and what do you have to be especially careful of?
The defense look good all around. My main thing is their front four, big, powerful guys. Number 4 is the guy that we paid the most attention to because he can pass rush, and he's a great athlete and a great player. But overall, they have a great defense. We have to prepare really hard this week to make sure we take full advantage of every opportunity we have.
How do you think Brad will do with that? His first game, he struggled a little, 55,000. They're going to be over 90,000 there. Just 90,000.
Only thing that matters is the other 10 that's out there with him on the field. And we don't worry about the crowd. We don't let that play a role in how we play.
The other thing is, how much has he grown? You talked about it after the game, but specifically, what have you seen the most?
The same thing.
His improvement.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Just his leadership, his playmaking ability, just knowing his calls and his checks, and getting rid of the ball when the pressure comes. That's one thing that he's doing a better job of.
Traditionally, Miami has won these games with speed. You know, you can go back to the great Miami teams, and they've always been faster than the bigger team, if you will. How important do you think the speed factor is going to be Saturday?
I think it should be a big factor. Like you said before, we have a lot of speed on this team, especially on the offense, to where we can get guys out of space and run. As you can see, Philip Dorsett, one of the fastest guys I've known in my life. Just finding ways to get him the ball.
Do you feel like everything's just in rhythm now? You know, when you're trying to get those speed, trying to get guys into space, maybe obviously better than week 1. Anyway.
I can say we're getting in rhythm. We're working on it, and we're trying to get that. I won't say we're there yet, but we're working on it, and that's something that we're trying to improve on is getting in rhythm faster. And catching on from the beginning of the game and staying on rhythm to the end of the game. We don't need little drop-offs here and there to where we go a couple of series 3 and out. That's not going to win us the game, so we have to be efficient, and we have to make sure that we make every play count.
You've been asked a lot about how the extra weight up top has maybe made you a little more durable, maybe a little more, you're able to shake off hits maybe a little bit better. You haven't carried the ball a whole lot the last couple of weeks either. How much has that helped?
That helped a lot also. Just taking care of my body. Coach didn't want to bang me up too much before we get into the real important part of the season. And he just want to make sure I'm ready.
Feel like getting the ball 14.